Namaskar. This is Mala Sundareshan here. I am the director of the Children and Teens programs for the Art of Living, and I welcome you to this session. I have also been a professional cricketer all my life, having played for India, and I also coach players, primarily women cricketers, and I have been teaching. Kids and teens for the last 20 years, and it has been a privilege to be with them. Um, Whenever I think of myself and children, I go back to my own childhood. And, you know, some of the learnings that I've had has been through my own life's journey. I remember when I was in my teens, it was very difficult to share many things that I was experiencing on a day to day level with my parents. Um, yes, it did affect some of the decisions, some of the things that happened to me over a period of time. But fortunately, it did not affect in a very big way. One of the things that happened was I had name, fame, and I was playing for India. I was one of the youngest kids on the block, and there was a lot of arrogance and a lot of ego. Um, So I got into a little bit of bad habits in terms of smoking and drinking, but then it took some time for me to come back, maybe 3 or 4 years for me to come back and understand how to be a good cricketer, forget a good person. And now, after working with children and working with parents and teens, I keep hearing so many stories where children come and tell me that, Didi, I'm not able to share this with my parents. The expectations, or I can't meet up to my own expectations. Forget my parents. I want to make them proud. I want them to be proud of me, but I am not able to do it. Or, oh, I am in this relationship and I'm not able to share this with my parents. There have been instances where children have run away from home because they felt that communication um, is failed with the parent. You know, there was, in fact, one extreme case where this child just thought that she couldn't share some things with her parents, and they would just not listen to her or judge her for that. And somewhere at around 11 o'clock in the night, the child just ran away from home. And fortunately, she was found after 2 days. But, I got a call after one day from the kid saying, I am in one of my friend's house. And it was a little, sensitive issue, because once the kid has called me, it is our primary duty to talk to the parents and tell them and make sure that the child is physically safe and is in a protected environment. Now, looking at all this, you know, it becomes so important that as parents, we are able to communicate with our kids, keep that channel open where the child feels that I can share this with my father or my mother. Now, when this channel doesn't work properly for whatever reason, I think children start becoming very secretive. They will not tell us at all. Tell the adults. If they tell, then there is a problem. If you don't tell, there is no problem. Oh, I can manage it. But when the problem becomes big, then the issues start. Parents also, on their side, they start feeling the distance from the kid. They don't understand why the child is not able to, be himself or herself with me. I have given so much, I have done so much, which is true, but the child is not able to share. Children also start feeling very lost. Oh, there is nobody for me. I am doing everything. As it is, teenage is such a age where hormones are playing havoc. Feelings are coming up, uh, you know, and they are at the time where they're exploring everything, including their bodies, their mind, their intellect, their friends, not knowing what is right or what is wrong. And everything is very, attractive, but making the right decisions at that time becomes very difficult because they do not have this uh, fallback option of talking to the parents, sharing with them what it is that is happening inside. And that actually snowballs into kids leaning on their friends or people, who may or may not have that kind of experience or to guide them properly, which may also lead to addictions, which may lead to temptations, and primarily losing their focus, losing the one thing that is so important at this point in their life, which is perhaps their career and their education or their profession, whatever they want to do in their life. This is a time when kids need to focus on themselves, improving their skills, improving their communication. But actually, what's happening is they go into this feeling of, oh, I am not good, I'm not good enough, I don't do well, how much ever I do, nothing happens to me, I am the only one. And this becomes a kind of a loop which keeps feeding itself. So, if as parents we are able to keep this channel of communication open, there is a very ancient uh, not very ancient, in Chanakya Niti there is a shloka which says, lalayet panchavarshani dashavarshani tadayet aprapte shodashe varshe putra mitravadacharet, which primarily says that up to 5 years one should love the child, with a lot of tenderness, and they're so beautiful at that age. And the next 10 years you need to discipline them in certain parts. And once they enter 16 years, aprapte shodashe varshe, then one should treat the child as their friend, mitra, with mitraha vadacharet. That was perhaps 500, 600 years ago, and today that age of 16 has come down perhaps to 11, 12, 10 in certain places, where children become uh, they're so mature for their age, their understanding is good, their exposure to life and to world in general makes them uh, quite mature in their life. If we are able to become this friend to the child, there are a few benefits that um, I think starts happening. Now, the child starts looking at the parent as someone whom they can share. And even if they are sharing something very difficult, it's like a friend. When we speak to a friend, when we share with a friend, we share with them knowing that there's not much judgment in what is happening or in what I am sharing. Whatever it is, at the end of the day, this is my friend and I'm still there. I agree, from a parent's perspective, how can you be okay with whatever the child is sharing? I am not saying you be okay with the content of what the child is sharing, but be okay with the fact that the child has to speak this with you. The child is actually giving you an opportunity to open up with them, to tell them, to show them, look, this is one path, this is the other path. Now, you are wise. Choose the correct one, which is long term happiness, which is short term gain, or what could actually harm you later in life. Maybe it may look attractive today. That opportunity happens only if this channel of communication is open and they feel that my parent is listening to me, my parent is a friend to me, I can be there, they are there for me. you know. The minute we say friend, it also comes with the fact that, oh, I am a parent. I am giving, providing everything to the child, not just money, but love, time, effort, guidance. Yes, but the child should be in a position to listen to what you're saying. The child's mind should be open to what you are saying as a parent. For that to happen, the parent needs to listen to the children. Parent needs to listen to the teen, because most often communication fails only when judgment comes in, when the teens start feeling, oh, my parents are going to judge me because I am going to become a lesser person, I am not coming up to the expectations of my parent, you know. This starts the loop of not feeling confident, becoming very secretive, becoming very adamant, all these things, losing focus, always worried about themselves but not sharing, having the wrong company, and all these things. So how do we become a friend to our own children? It's a very strange position to be in. The first thing, as I said, was to keep the communication channel open. Do not judge them harshly. Yes, guide them if they are, getting into physical harm or getting into bad company. Yes, as a parent, it is our duty to guide them correctly. But if everything is a no, 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 the child is not going to open up. And one of the biggest tips that Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar gives is that if you want to be a friend to your child, you become a friend to your children's friends. Now, this is very radical in thought. The minute we become friends to the friends of your kids, automatically the respect, the love that the child has for you goes up, because amongst their own peer group, you have become an icon. You have become somebody to look up to. You are listening to them. Automatically, your child starts feeling very good about my father, my mother. Oh, they are part of my life. They are willing to listen to my friends. Oh, then they are willing to listen to me. They are okay with me. This confidence comes in. And this is one of the biggest tips of how to be a friend to your own teen or to your own child. And as I was mentioning before, the other thing that as a parent we could do is, give a ear to what they are saying. And when they are saying it, not when you have the time, because children and teen often shut down after they say it the first or the second time. And if we want them to listen to us when we are saying something, then we need to listen to them when they are willing to share. So spend some quality time with your kids. Quality time is not when you're watching TV or when you're both listening to some music. Quality time is just spending, maybe playing a game with your kid, or uh, dance for some music, discuss anything that is there that is relevant for the kid and for you, or give them some responsibility of solving some issues that are coming up at home, which makes them feel, oh, my parent thinks I am capable of doing this. These are a few things which can, uh, improve the communication and also become friendly to your kid. And the kid starts having the confidence to talk to you when there is a need, and even if there is no need, right? giving them that confidence that whatever you want to say is okay. Maybe what action we are going to take would be something uh, which is something that we can come up with together. But willingness to listen to them without a judgment is very, very important. And these things can happen only when we are stress free, as an adult and as a child. It is very important for the teen also to not get bogged down by stress, and as an adult also to be stress free when the child is saying something to us. And for this, the programs of Art of Living are there. For children, there is Utkarsh Yoga. For teens, they can do the Medha Yoga 1 and 2, which gives them tools to handle their emotions, tools to handle their stress, tools to handle time, tools to handle everything about themselves. And of course, for adults, there is the happiness program, which are stress elimination programs from the Art of Living. You know, I think as a parent, listening to them, being open to what they are saying, not judging them harshly, and also making sure that you give them the tools to be stress free, to be light, to not get bogged down, to be able to face challenges in life, because challenges are going to come. Success follows only when there are so many failures. And only if a child or if any of us know how to overcome a failure can we become successful. Actually, I would say that, success is in how we handle failures. And that is something that we do not learn in many places. And I think failure of communication is one of the biggest things that can affect the child in a very, very drastic way. Give them the confidence that you are their friend and you are there to listen to them. And to ensure that you don't get, or the child doesn't get affected by what is happening, please do, you know encourage your kids to do the Medha Yoga programs, and you take the opportunity to do the happiness programs. Right now, we are having the Colors of Joy week. It's a programs from Art of Living for children and teens. And you could take this opportunity to enroll your kid. You can check it out. We will be, giving the details of this. Um, it's on your screen right now. It's happening in the last week of December and the first week of January. You could check it out and you could enroll your kids to this program. This will also give them tools for improving their own confidence levels, their own perception, retention, and perhaps situations won't change, but how we look at it can change. And that is what is the gift of the Art of Living to children and teens through the programs. So, no, have a lot of beautiful, happy moments, learning moments with your kids. You will be surprised how well children can teach us as adults, because somewhere we lose this childlike nature. And when we work with kids or when we are with kids, we suddenly see, oh my God, they are saying the truth. And, you know, enjoy those moments with your kids. Keep the communication flowing. Be a friend to everyone, not just to your own kid, to their friends also. Thank you so much. And it has been a wonderful thing to share these things with you.